Velina, the tower is in...
I'm sorry, Ariane. The Archmage was clear. Maybe if you told me why, I could pass on a message.
I can't explain. Listen, if the Archmage can't see me, perhaps I could speak to Wizard Eleron.
I'm sorry, Ariane. You are barred from entering the tower for any reason. This is none of your business, outsider.
No, wait. You're an adventurer, aren't you? Will you help me? Could you take a message to Archmage Cedrador for me? Depending on how he reacts, I may need your help with other things. Thank you. Just go to Archmage Cedrador and... Wait, no. Too late. There's something happening.
Why, Saradomin, the Holy Archmage! Begone! Oh! Help! Do something! Get that thing away from me!
Come on. My message can wait. Let's see what's happening. Cast airstrike at the vortex. Draw it into the power beam. Grab Boren's mind spike if you need one. He's dropped it next to him. You can't damage it. Cast combat spells on it. Lead it into the beam. Thanks, adventurer. Talk to me again outside the tower if you still want to help. I can't believe Cedrador would set up a ward to keep me out. I need you to go into the tower for me. Talk to the wizards and find out what's happening there. Archmage Cedrador is the head of the tower, so you should talk to him. I think Wizard Eleron might help as well. He was my mentor while I was... You should talk to the other wizards as well. Ask if they've seen anything unusual lately. One of them must have seen something that will help us.
young thingamy-what? I've seen them in the power beam, you know. What? No, not thingamy-whats. Don't be ridiculous. They wouldn't fit. It was a sort of swirly, sparkly thing. I like to look at the power beam sometimes. There are so many things we see every day, but never look at, aren't there? Oh, look at every day, but never see. I see things in there. Thingamy-whats. No one else sees them. They think I'm mad. Didn't you know? This tower was built on the ruins of an old tower. That's where it came from.
Welcome, adventurer, to the world. Yes, I'm aware. You can tell Ariane that her concerns have been noted. I'm preparing to deal with the anomalies in the power beam, so there's no... You know what she did, don't you? Wizard Ariane was our most promising student. She could have been Archmage someday. I overlooked her gallivanting off as an adventurer. Everyone's reckless in their youth. But I can't allow a demon worshipper in the tower. The tower has had strict rules against Zamarakian wizards for the last 100 years, and I have to apply that, even to her. I can see that there is some evidence that she has premonitions, but unless she can give me more specific information, there's really nothing I can do.
What can I do for you on this glorious day, adventurer? Are her premonitions still troubling her? I feared as much. Please let her know that I take her seriously, even if no one else does. I will do everything I can to convince Archmage Cedridor to take action. When I took Ariane on as my apprentice, she asked me to help her suppress her premonitions. She didn't want to stand out because of a natural gift. She wanted to stand out, if at all, by the work she put in. I told her that that was admirable, but it would be wrong to turn down an advantage the gods had given her. I helped her to harness her gift, to refine it, and to Zamorak with what the other wizards thought. With hindsight, it shouldn't have surprised me when Cedridor expelled her just for using every source of knowledge at her disposal.
Have you learned anything from the wizards in the tower? So what did you learn? I spoke to the demon, spoke to it, but there's no middle ground with Cedridor. Step outside the line and you're a red wizard. He's the only tower wizard who was sympathetic. He convinced me to work on them, rather than suppress them. But that doesn't help us with the problem. We need to find out what these vortices are. Through the library floor. But that means it was something from the old tower. This tower is built on the ruins of an older one, which burnt down 100 years ago. The story is that Zamorakian wizards betrayed the other orders, but the details of what happened are a mystery. I do know it happened just after the wizards discovered the inner secret of the Rune mysteries. The Rune Essence teleport spell. Perhaps that discovery led to a conflict. The surface part of the old tower was destroyed by the fire, and the new tower was built on the same place. But the underground levels of the old tower are still there. He's the only tower wizard who was sympathetic. He convinced me to work on them, rather than suppress us. That doesn't help us with the problem. We need to find out what these vortices are. I spoke to the demon. Through the library floor. Good idea. It's not going to be easy though. There's a rumor that the door can be opened. Could you go back into the tower and find the key? I think Wizard Eleron will help us if we tell him what we're doing. You should start by talking.
What can I do for you on this glorious day? Alas, even senior tower wizards aren't a... No one except Archmage Cedridor is allowed to know the secret of Many young wizards have wasted rooms casting water surge on the door to no effect. A few, however, have speculated that the key might lie not in casting that spell, but in understanding it. It was the Archmage Perien first. Perien had the pipe organ in. That's a good idea. I hope you find something interesting.
Oh, all right. If you must play the organ, at least keep to the top manual. It's quietest. Not even Archmage Cedrador could concentrate.
Have you made any progress with getting the key to the old tower? The key to the old tower? Who knows what's down there? There could be knowledge that's been lost for 100 years. I just hope it's well preserved. It would be terrible for knowledge to be lost forever. The entrance is on the east side of the island. Come on. Come on, open the door and let's see what's in the ruins. Amazing. We may be the first people to come down here for 100 years. This must be the Chamber of Shrines. The senior wizards used it as a meeting room, and wizards joining the tower would pledge allegiance to one of the 4 orders here. I've read about it, but I never thought I'd see it. The greatest magical innovators of Gielinor once walked this room. Yes, I know, but surely you feel something. I wish we could spend more time exploring the ruins. If I can, I'll stay down here after we've done what we came for. We need to get deeper into the ruins to the source of the power beam. It looks like that Rune Guardian is blocking the door.
The second question. An elderly wizard, the last practitioner of a unique branch of magic, dies. Her diary might... The third question. A rival wizard is spreading lies about you and has made you the laughing stock of a nearby village. They believe you are a... The fourth question. You have become a senior wizard and are asked to take on an apprentice. The boy is The fifth question. A senior wizard asked you to take part in a ritual that will greatly benefit the tower. Before the ritual starts, you discover that you are balanced between two orders. A final question. Welcome, Blue Wizard.
Hey, what are you doing? You're what? That's a statue of Eratona the Green, who negotiated the treaties with local rulers that let the wizards transport runes from the Essence Mine. You can't just push her statue down. Well, no, but be careful, okay? Try not to damage the statue. Central spellcasting chamber where the old wizards performed their most powerful rituals. It's amazing. I never imagined I'd see it in person. So do I. Most of the spells we used today were invented in this room. Wizards of all 4 orders cooperated for the sake of magical research. These vortices look like the one that attacked Wizard Boren. I'll need you to attract a vortex into this circle and keep it there while I examine it. not ghosts. At first, I thought they might be ghosts, but they're... I've heard about putting part of yourself into your work. I think there was an enchantment keeping the vortices here, but someone has removed it. Now, they're able to go up the enchantment that was keeping the vortices here, but it'll take some time. While I do it, you need to go back to the new tower and...
Please don't do that, adventurer. The Icenic Purge is in a critical stage, and it is essential that all participants be able to concentrate. Adventurer, I must insist that you step away from that organ. Break my concentration once more, and you will feel the wrath of the Grand Archmage of the Reborn Tower! The purge is complete. Thank you, fellow wizards. Whatever these entities were, they could not have survived such a powerful wave of magic. Adventurer, I suggest you leave the library and find your friend Ariane. Tell her not to worry. We have dealt with the problem without any help.
It was close, but I managed to restore the enchantment. The vortices are trapped in the ruins again. Thanks for your help, adventurer. I couldn't have done... Oh, yes, sorry. I found some things in the ruins you might be interested in. They're yours if you want them. I'm going to head back down to the ruins to study the vortices. I want to find out what happened to the old tower and who released the vortices from the ruins. Meet me down there if you want to help.